Hey guys, I just want to do a quick little video to kind of show you what to expect for class, where everything is, and just everything that you kind of need to know for this class during these crazy times. So for one, this is just our regular Blackboard page that we've been using all semester. Communication is going to be our number one thing during all this. Me communicating with you and you communicating with me. So here are all of our announcements and all that good stuff. Here's me talking to you. So these announcements also go to your River Mail, so that way if you check your River Mail, you'll be up to date as well. Notice, it's super important. Please reply or email me or whatever to let me know that you've got all this information and that you've seen it all. There's also a quick survey. It has 3 quick, using this link right here, 3 super quick questions just to help me help you. So please answer that if you would. So here's all of our announcements. So notice, a lot of people ask me this question a lot. So Blackboard now has it where it minimizes this toolbar screen. So just clicking on this blue tab, I guess, so to speak, it will open and close this, so that way you can see more stuff and then condense it if needed. So here's our announcements. Here's our new syllabus and schedule. The syllabus is the same syllabus that we talked about on day 1, but the schedule is now completely updated. I will continue to update if anything else changes, but we should be good from here on out. Here's everything. So you can see on Tuesday, tomorrow, we will be covering 3.6, and then our test 2 will be Thursday. So that means that all of chapter 3 homework and quizzes will be due Thursday. Notice it says 8 o'clock, and I'll talk about that in a second. All right, so there's that. So going down, here is our virtual classroom. Let me exit out of this. Here is our virtual classroom. So you have a couple different options. Let me just click on this to show you our first option. This is called Blackboard Collaborate. So this is going to be our virtual classroom. So I will meet with you on here. It's live. All you will need is either your phone or a computer. The computer, you're able to see it. Your phone, you're able to see it. You go through the app, any of these things. But don't worry, because everyone's like freaking out about me seeing you or me seeing your mess in the background. I'm not going to see you. You can make it where I can see you if you want me to. But I won't see you. You can have the option to turn that off. You also have the option to turn your microphone on and off. So that way, there's not a bunch of background noise. So if your kids are in the background or whatever the case may be, I know it's crazy, you can turn your microphone on and off. I'll show you how to do that. But don't freak out about that too much. So if you do not have a microphone, I just use my microphone that's built into my computer, so I don't have any fancy software or anything extra I had to buy. I just use one that's built already in. If you don't have a microphone built into your computer, you can just use your cell phone. You can either go to Blackboard Collaborate and then see everything and talk through your phone, or there's an option to view everything on your computer so it's bigger and you can see it, and then merely call in like a regular cell phone call and then use your cell phone as a microphone to speak back and forth. All right, so this is going to be right here. You'll see our class. You can just click on this and we're good to go. Here is the phone number. I will be emailing you this as well as the link. So you can either go this way, or I'm just going to email you the link and the phone number, and you just click on it and that's it. You're done. It's super easy. But let me show you what it looks like whenever we get on here. So let me join in here. Also, if you email me with a question and you want to do like virtual office hours, we can also jump right on here. You're able to write on there's like a whiteboard. You're able to write on it. I'm able to write on it, and it could be pretty useful for something like that. As this is loading, everyone is now online for the most part around the country. So this stuff is going to be an issue where it's like everything's going to be slow because it's going to be so occupied. So just kind of bear with us as we go through technical challenges. All right, so this is what it'll look like. Here's where you can turn your microphone on and off. Here's where you can turn your video on and off. here's where you can raise your hand. So if you have a question, and let's say I'm talking and I'm going through, you can merely raise your hand, and I can see it on my end. So that way I know to ask you, like, hey, what's your question, you know, and then you can click on it again to lower it. Over here, this will open up your Blackboard Collaborate panel. You can chat here and write any questions or whatever the case may be. Here it shows me a list of who's attending, so your participation grade. And then on this next tab, it'll show where I can share my whiteboard, and I can use a pencil and I can type in stuff. So say we had x plus 1, I don't know, equals 0. Then we can go through the problem this way. I can change the color. So it's just like a regular whiteboard, so we can go through this. And we can talk through problems together. You can also type on here, so that way if it's too long, you can just click on it and you can type x plus 1 equals 0. So same concept with that.
You put Charlie in here?
Yeah, I'm recording a video. Sorry, I'm having to multitask here. So there's how you can share your whiteboard. I can also share my application screen. So say that, let me share my application screen. Let me share my entire screen. And let's say I have my math lab up here. We can do it this way where you can actually see my math lab and all that good stuff. So that's an option for that. I have recording upon recording upon recording, so it's a little bit of tunnel vision here. But that's how we can do that. So it's super cool. Also, there are questions I can ask on here for your participation grade. So that's where that's at. So this is pretty much our virtual classroom. So let me get out of this. You can remember either join by clicking on this link right here under virtual classroom and then clicking on this during our class time, or like I said, I'll email you a link and you can just click on the link. My math lab, same as usual. Make sure that you notice that I adapted the different assignment due dates to reflect our new assignment due dates and all that good stuff, reflect our new schedule. So that's all updated. So here's our due dates, and you can see that it's updated as we go down for the final and all that stuff. So for the test, let me make sure that's where I want to go next. Let's do this first. So under test 3 material, let me make it where it's the same as you see it. Okay. Test 3 material, so clicking on test 3. You can see here's our blank notes packet if you need to print it out. Here's each worked out, and then the videos. So we'll be doing 3-6. So here's the worked out notes. This video you need to watch and fill out your notes completely before we have our class. We won't be meeting our whole class, so that way it'll be convenient for everyone. Because you already did the notes, we'll just be kind of answering questions, going over a few problems together, and kind of all getting on the same page. So I don't see it taking very long. I want this to be convenient for you too. So that way you can watch our normal notes just like we would do normally. Here's the video, and then we can meet in person just to kind of recap and bring it full circle and all that stuff. Just like usual, make sure that you do the practice problem for extra credit on my math lab. Here is a video. So we won't have time to actually go through and review like we usually do. So here's a super cool review. So opening this up. So here is some problems. There's 22 problems. And then as you can see, questions 1 through 3 are on this video. So just click this link and it walks you through each 1 through 3, each problem in detail, explaining everything. Just by clicking on that link. Boom, here's everything. So that's the exact problem. It walks you through step by step. So that's cool. So that will be there to replace our review time, so to speak, in class. As always, please email me or Shelby. Shelby's going to be a huge asset to us during these times. So email her. If you have any questions about one-on-one time, you want to have a FaceTime meeting, whatever, to help you get through this as well. Lastly, the test. So you are going to work out your test on paper, pencil. I'm going to show you your test in a second, but this is where you are going to show your work. You have to show your work if you get the right answer, but don't show your work. With this being a now take-home test, I need to make sure that you're doing it. So this is where you're going to show your work. So you're going to show your work paper, pencil, take a picture of your work, and then email it to yourself. And then you can just browse your computer, attach the pictures here. Super easy. And then just press submit and you're done. On my math lab, so say you're going to go to my math lab. I already have it open over here. Here's your review problems. On our test date, which we said I believe was April 2nd, Test 3 will appear right under here. It'll be open from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. So you can click on there, just like a normal quiz assignment, do the test. And you can either show your work like we talked about on the announcements. Let's go back to the announcements page. You can click on that show work feature. I have a picture of it right here. So here's a picture of what the test will look like, and you can click show work right here, and you can either write your work out, or you can take a picture and attach the picture right here. Or like we said, you can just go to test 3, take a picture of all your work. This will probably be the easiest option. Take a picture of everything, make sure it's labeled where I can read everything and I know what everything is and the pictures are viewable, and then just submit all of your work right here. So totally up to you, either option. Again, you have from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. to do the test because I know everyone's schedules are wacky now with kids at home and whatever. I wanted to make it as convenient as possible for you. There is a 90-minute time limit, so make sure that you are honest with yourself, you're honest with me, and that way it's done in that time frame. I think that's pretty much it. Let me make sure that everything's good. Same thing for test 4. I already have test 4 material up. So it'll be the same thing. So blank notes, worked out notes in the videos. You're going to watch all these videos. Same thing. Here are some extra properties of exponents review, because we're going to use that a lot in this chapter, as well as transformation review. And then same thing for test 4. Same thing for the final. So clicking on final exam review. Here's some videos that work over the final exam review. All that good stuff. So I believe this is it. If you have any questions, please email me. Please let me know. If not, good luck, and I will be talking to you tomorrow.